Good morning, Flosstube. I'm Tanya the Starlight Stitcher, and welcome to a special episode of my cross stitch channel. Today I'm going to be talking about all of my 2022 Nashville Needlework Market pre-orders that have arrived and share them with you. Grab a snack, grab a drink, but definitely make sure that you have a pen and paper to write with, because there might be something that you haven't seen before. So write it down so you know to go and grab it later. And while you're going ahead and preparing with that stuff, I'm just going to throw it out there right now. Thank you so much to all the shops, all the designers who worked so hard to bring us amazing charts this year. Thank you to every stitcher who supported their small businesses during market this year, or who pre-ordered, or who are planning on making the purchases, because we can't have this community without each other. So a huge thank you to everybody. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I did my best to put these all in alphabetical order to make it easier if somebody might want to skim through the video rather than watching the whole thing. I don't know, some people like to do that. But if something is out of order, I do apologize, but I did try, I promise. But I'm going to go ahead and start with Autumn Lane Stitchery's Serena Sprout. She is a spring witch, and she was, oh my gosh, too cute. She needed to be in my collection. And there is also something to be said for having the physical copy of the Autumn Lane Stitchery charts. They're very nice on the inside and on the outside. They've got, each one has their own design that covers the entire thing of the chart. I mean, not that I bought it for the outside of the chart. I'm just saying it's an extra bonus. But look at how cool she is. So Autumn Lane Stitchery. And then of course, Blackbird Designs. Okay, A Heart Remembers. There are several charts in here, and so I'm going to do my best to show you what I can without accidentally showing you the charts. Okay, here we go. This one's safe. This one is A Heart Remembers here. I maybe should have did post-it notes or something in here, but okay, Heart and Home Patchwork. This one is gorgeous. Now the way that it's done is you're stitching this on 5 different pieces of fabric, and then you're stitching them all together at the end. Now you could stitch it all on one if you don't have the comfort level yet to do on 5 different pieces, and then try to line them up all like this. So it's personal preference. I'm not sure yet how I want to do this, but I have a while to think about it. So that's where I'm at on it. I thought that was very cool. Okay, My Heart Blooms. Oh, that's a part of the one that I just showed you, so we will go ahead and go through that. Okay, yeah, I probably definitely should have done a better job of prepping for this. Here we go. This one is Basket of Memories. They make such good designs for smalls. Okay, and My Dear Friend. And they do have the templates for cutting out the heart on your fabric to be able to put it, and have the finishing instructions in here as well, which is really nice. And here we go. Anniversary. There's so many in here. These books are also so well put together. Like, you know, the pages are a nice material that they do them out of. They're just overall. When you see the Blackbird, get the Blackbird. You can't go wrong. Heart of the home. Okay. Forget me in remembrance. That's just beautiful. Wildflower Guide. And that was the last one in that one. Okay, and then of course I picked up Humming of the Bees. Look at how gorgeous that this is. It's got the brick house. It's got the beehives. I know there's a different word that they're called, but I'm just going to call them beehives. But I wish I had had the opportunity to see this in person, because I heard so many wonderful things about how awesome this was on the model. Okay, and what remains? Okay, the next up is the Blue Flower, and this is Seasons of the Heart, Spring. I thought that little bunny was too adorable. Now, it looks really small, like tiny, but the size on this is actually 101 by 80. So it is still a small, it's just not super tiny. And then Hello from Liz Mathews. I grabbed Berry Patch. I just could not with the rabbit and the beehive and the strawberries and the birds. I loved everything about this. Now this one also is a bit bigger than you might think that it is. It's 95 by 95. Okay, and then of course I had to pick up her 6th Day of Christmas. I didn't even know that she was doing a series of the different days of Christmas, and then I saw this goose, and so the 1 through 5 may or may not currently be on my wish list, so that I can complete that now. This is just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Okay, Kathy Barrick, Spring Pin Drum. I have never made a drum before in my life, but there was something about this that I want to try it. Look at, so it's got it shows the different sides there. Very cute. Leela Studio, Spring Quaker. When I saw this being shown in market previews, I had to have this. I have her Halloween Quaker, which I finished earlier this year. I have her Christmas Quaker. I don't know if that's the actual name of it, but she has a Christmas one too. I have that one in my stash, and it's kitted up. I don't know when I'm going to stitch it, but it's definitely going to get done. And so I had to have the spring one to add to that. Look at how cute those little bunnies are at the bottom. Oh my gosh, and these colors, they kind of remind me of Sugar Cookie. This was just, I really loved this one. Okay, and the next up is Lindy Stitches. I have the Spring Forest Scrapbook Part 1. Now there is a Part 2 for this that has 4 more spring designs, and it's really freaking cute too. Now that part is designed by the Blue Flower. They did these in collaboration with each other. So I ordered both, but there was a oops made in my order, so I ended up with 2. But that's going to get fixed, so I will have the part 2 to go with this. But for now, I have the one with, yeah. But there is a part 1 and a 2. They're adorable. And I had to have them. Okay, something else that I got from Lindy Stitches is Wandering Sheep. And this is what that looks like. Oh my goodness. Okay, now this one, next one is a designer that I've never seen before. They're called, and I am so sorry if I pronounce this wrong, but the name is Manny D Donna. Manny D Donna. And this is the Brave and Liberty pillows. These are right up my alley. Look at this sheep and the eagle in the house on this other one. Oh yeah, those, yeah. Okay, and of course, you know, Plum Street samplers. I bought my first stack chart. I had to have the Corgi Caboodle. Those are so cute. And what also grabbed me on getting this chart was these dogs. They look exactly like my stepmom's dogs. And I was like, I need to have that for myself and for her, because that is just, yeah. God bless America. We are all about the patriotic stitching in my household. And so this was a must-have chart as well. Now they call these penny borders. I don't know why they're called penny borders, but my answer is yes, I will be doing them. And then of course, this is the day. Now, I'm not actually that big of like a house stitcher. I mean, I know some people really love to stitch houses, but this is very pretty. And I also got this because I kind of feel like when you look at something and it makes you sing in your head and it makes you happy to look at it, that is something that you need to have in your life. So that is why I picked this one. And I didn't even know that there is a goat up here. I'm trying to get to show this as good as I can for you. And there's another one here. I didn't even know that at the time that I ordered it. But that just makes it even cuter to me. And then Primrose Cottage Stitches Hive Rules. Yes. Now, what is the bonus chart? It says it's got a bonus chart, but I haven't even looked at that yet. Can I show that to you? Oh, it doesn't have a picture of it, so I cannot show that one to you. Darn it. Okay, Easter Trio 2022 by Puntini Puntini. These were freaking adorable. So these are going to be cute little Easter smalls. And it does come with the little buttons. So you're good to go when you get this one. Okay, Silver Creek Samplers, Farmer's Blessing. I thought that this was adorable. I'll be stitching it as is, but they do include this optional. So in case if you want a different style barn or don't, you know, maybe you're not from the United States, so you don't want to have the flag there because, you know, maybe you're in Canada or Europe or, you know, wherever. So there's an option for you too if you like this chart. Okay, now this one is Mercy and Grace by Sweet Wing Studio. Okay, now like this is the day. This one spoke to me because I was totally singing this in my head the second that I saw it. And so, yes, I had to have it in my life. Okay, and now we're on to Teresa Kogut. And this is Newcastle Bouquet, the Biscornu. I have never made a Biscornu in my life, but this chart, I had to have it, and I'm going to learn how to do a Biscornu, people. Okay, maybe not this year, but maybe next year. I don't know. But that is just, oh my goodness. How can you not with that? Okay, I got her flurry book. So there's different ones that are sitting there. And here's 3 more. So cute. Look at that one down there on the bottom. And there are 3 more in here as well. And here they are. I mean, I have to say, she was definitely my top designer this year. I mean, I had to have like almost everything that she put out, because I also grabbed Love Lives Here. And so there are a few in here as well. You know, some are smaller than others, some are kind of bigger. This here, what is this? Just okay, so the Love Lives Here is 194 by 137. So that is, you know, not like really big, but okay, and then here we go with these ones. Look at that bird. I like the bird. And then check out the colors on these last 3. That is amazing. It's so vibrant. So there we go on that. Okay, thoughts and dreams. Let's check out what's in this book. Now, as you can see, they're not her typical spiral bound, but I always work off of working copies anyway, so that didn't make that much of a difference to me. But I love that these are in color, and there are pictures of everything that there is a chart for. Okay, so those are the only ones that isn't there. And then I did also get Gather. I probably went overboard on her, but I don't think I got anything at all from Market last year for 2021. And so I kind of helped myself to 2022. I mean, I kind of needed it. I don't know about you. All right, so do we have the whole picture of Gather in here? Let me see if I can. Okay, so Gather is going to be there on the cover. The one inside is just a partial. It might just be these 3 in here. I'm going to double check for you, I just received these yesterday, so I haven't actually fully gone through them yet. Sorry, guys. I was just so excited to show you. Oh, here we go. Here's a bigger picture of Gather. So you can get a better look, hopefully. Okay, here's a bigger one of that other one. Oh, my goodness. That was Sally Emerson that I just showed you. And of course, I had to have Let Love Rain. Now, for some reason, I thought that this chart was called Love Reigns. I don't know. But it is Let Love Rain. And it is a big one. Okay, so first, let me show you the picture for How Much I Love You. That is so cute. Okay, so Let Love Rain, the one that's got the focus on the cover. This is what the entire design looks like. Now, my understanding is she first released this on her Patreon, but oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. This is a must-have for any Teresa Koget fan. And like I said, it is quite big. It might be, I mean, it's bigger than what I expected that it was going to be. The stitch count on it is 294 by 390. The call to for fabric is a 40 count linen. Probably because it's so big. But most of the flosses are DMC with just a couple of weeks dye works. But that is, oh my goodness, so good. Okay, and the last one in here is Love Your Family. And that is this one. This one is also amazing. This also made it to my have to stitch it list. I don't know when, but I will. Yeah, that's all of them in there. Okay, now we're on to Brenda Gervais for With Thy Needle and Thread. Yeah, you know I had to. With the Rejoice Evermore. I almost did not see this because it was a little bit later in the previews and stuff, but look at those birds. I saw the birds, and that is what drew me to this one. Okay, and the next one is The Rabbit and the Rose. Now this one, I thought it was a combination of cute, beautiful, and oh my goodness, the fluffy. But yeah, so I got that one too. And yes, I did. I got Seasons of the Heart. There are 4 seasonal charts in here that you could turn into pillows. And it does have the tags in here and the instructions on how to finish those. But the spring and the summer are on the front, and the autumn and winter are on the back of the cover. And yes, I think my favorite is the summer. Summer is definitely my favorite, but I do like all of them. Okay, and my last pre-order is, so Yarn Tree hosted the 2022 Nashville Needlework Market, and they also collaborated with all the designers to create a cookbook. Now, I pre-ordered this way back on February 13th. I had zero idea at all that there were actually going to be charts in here. I was just thinking, we've all heard about floss tubers and designers, you know, in their videos. We hear them talking about how so-and-so made this dessert and it was the most awesome thing they ever ate in their life. And so I saw this cookbook. I was like, I'm going to grab me that, because when we're out of this camper and get moved into our house, it's on. Like, it's on, people. I love my food, and I am going to check out what that's all about. But like I said, I had no idea that there was also going to be charts in here at the time that I pre-ordered this. I didn't learn that until like a week or two after I pre-ordered. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I was like, oh, those are probably going to be like a few smalls in there, which they are smalls. But there's a lot of charts in here. There's not very many that actually have the picture, but I am going to show you two of my favorites. Okay, so this one is Penguin Express. I'm going to try and hold it so I don't accidentally show something that I should not. But how friggin' cute is he? Look at that. Okay, and I'm going to show you one other of the little charts in here. Now, like I said, this is just a small fraction of what's actually in here. And I've already taken a look at some of these recipes. I'm like, I'm not that good of a cook, but I can actually like make this stuff. So I'm telling you, it's on when we get moved into our house. Okay, this one's kind of weird, but look at this one is really cute too. So I wasn't able to show you very much actual pictures out of that one because, like I said, most of them don't have pictures. So a lot of them are color charts, so you can kind of, you know, get the gist of what they're going to look like when you stitch them. But oh my goodness, the combination of the little small charts and all these delicious recipes in here, my goodness. If you can get yourself a copy of this, make sure you do that. Because, I don't know, this might be my #1 favorite thing that came out this year. I don't know, I have to think about it. So, yeah, that is everything that I have to show you right now for the 2022 market releases. There are a few more that I also really liked, but they went onto my wish list for later. I got enough for now. And so, yeah. That is all for today. In my next week's video, my regular video, that I'll put on Wednesday, I will talk about my top 3 favorites in here. And so yeah, hopefully you saw something maybe that you hadn't either seen before or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But hopefully you saw something that you liked. Maybe got you enabled. Maybe. But I'll talk to you guys next Wednesday with my regular Flosstube update. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And thank you, designers and shops, for doing such an amazing job this year. We love you. Bye.